Welcome back to Divine Inspired Care, my beautiful subscribers, so glad you could join us. In this video, we will be discussing human papillomavirus, or HPV awareness and implications of HPV. Cervical cancer, the second most common cancer among women globally, has a significant impact on women's health. This alarming health crisis resonates particularly in places like India, where over 100,000 new cases are reported each year. Tragically, more than 70,000 of these women lose their battle with the disease annually. The primary villain in this narrative is the human papillomavirus, or HPV as it's commonly known. This revelation is crucial because it underscores the preventability of the disease. The knowledge that HPV is the main cause of cervical cancer informs our approach to screening. Tools like papsmear test and the HPV test are instrumental in detecting precancerous conditions and the virus itself. HPV is a common sexually transmitted infection. It is notorious for causing genital warts, which are highly contagious and visually distressing growths. The fact that HPV is the main cause of cervical cancer is a game changer. It means that we can prevent many cases of cervical cancer through vaccination against HPV. Understanding the role of HPV in cervical cancer not only guides our approach to screening, but also opens avenues for prevention. Human papillomavirus plays a critical role in cervical cancer, according to medical professionals. This common sexually transmitted infection is the primary culprit behind not just cervical cancer, but also a host of other cancers, including those affecting the vulva, vaginal, anal, penile, and even the throat. Adding to its notoriety, HPV is also responsible for genital warts, which are highly contagious and can cause significant distress due to their visual appearance. There are over 200 identified types of HPV, each classified by a distinct number. Among these, types 16 and 18 are particularly infamous. These two strains are most commonly associated with cervical cancer, underscoring the importance of protection against them. It's important to note, however, that the timing of vaccination is crucial. The vaccine is most effective when administered before the onset of sexual activity, ideally to individuals aged between 9 and 26 years. Catch-up vaccination is available for those aged between 27 and 45 years, although its benefits might be slightly diminished due to potential prior HPV exposure. Even for sexually active individuals, the vaccine is beneficial as it offers protection against multiple strains of HPV. However, it's crucial to remember that vaccination does not replace the need for regular papsmear, which remain an essential component of cervical cancer prevention. Vaccination against HPV offers a powerful defense against these cancers and genital warts. Prevention is indeed better than cure, and in the case of cervical cancer, HPV vaccines play a crucial role. These vaccines are the superheroes of cervical cancer prevention, each designed to shield us from the harmful effects of specific types of HPV. Presently, we have three main types of these vaccines: Cervarix, Gardasil 4, and Gardasil 9. Cervarix is a bivalent vaccine, meaning it protects against two types of HPV, specifically types 16 and 18, the notorious duo behind most cervical cancer cases. Next in our superhero team is Gardasil 4, a quadrivalent vaccine. It targets four types of HPV, the two already mentioned plus types 6 and 11, which are commonly associated with genital warts. And last but not least, we have Gardasil 9, the non-avalent vaccine. It provides the broadest spectrum of protection, targeting 9 types of HPV, including the 7 most common ones associated with cervical cancer and the 2 leading causes of genital warts. But what if you missed that window? Well, catch-up vaccination is available for those aged 27 to 45 years. Although its benefits might be somewhat reduced due to possible prior HPV exposure, it can still provide valuable protection against strains of HPV you haven't encountered. The HPV vaccine may cause mild side effects like pain, swelling, or redness at the injection site. Some people may also experience nausea, headache, or dizziness. However, these side effects are usually short-lived and far less severe than the health issues the vaccine is designed to prevent. While the vaccine may induce mild side effects, its benefits far outweigh the risks. Remember, the power of HPV vaccination lies not just in preventing cervical cancer, but also in protecting against other HPV-related diseases. Even with the availability of HPV vaccines, regular screenings remain a vital component of cervical cancer prevention. Screenings, specifically papsmear tests, are an effective tool in detecting precancerous conditions and the presence of the human papillomavirus itself, the main perpetrator behind cervical cancer. And this holds true even for those who have received the HPV vaccination. Why, you may ask? Well, although the HPV vaccine offers a robust defense against the most dangerous strains of the virus, it doesn't protect against all of them. Thus, regular pap tests function as an additional safety net, catching any potential threats that may have slipped past the vaccine's guard. But what about those who are already sexually active? Surely they must have already been exposed to HPV, rendering the vaccine useless, right? Actually, that's not the case. The vaccine still offers significant benefits to sexually active individuals. Remember, there are over 200 types of HPV, and it's unlikely that a person would have been exposed to all the types the vaccine guards against. So even if you're sexually active, getting vaccinated can still provide you a protective shield against the virus. Moreover, the HPV vaccine does more than just prevent cervical cancer. It's a multitasker that also shields against other HPV-related cancers and conditions, like vulva, vaginal, anal, and even throat cancers, not to mention those unsightly genital warts. Remember, the HPV vaccine is not a standalone solution. It's a part of a comprehensive approach that includes regular screenings, cautious sexual behavior, the use of barrier contraceptives, and a smoke-free lifestyle. When used in tandem, these strategies can drastically reduce the risk of developing cervical cancer. So whether you've been vaccinated or not, make sure to schedule regular papsmear tests. They are essential in the early detection of cervical cancer, often catching it before it has a chance to develop further. And early detection, as we all know, can significantly improve treatment outcomes. In addition to vaccination and regular screenings, other preventive measures can help mitigate the risk of cervical cancer. These measures are not just about medical interventions, but also about making conscious lifestyle choices. Cautious sexual behavior is one such measure. It's important to remember that HPV, the primary culprit behind cervical cancer, is a common sexually transmitted infection. Therefore, being mindful of one's sexual activity can significantly reduce the risk of exposure to the virus. This might include limiting the number of sexual partners or choosing partners who have had few or no other partners. Another preventive measure is the use of barrier contraceptives. Condoms, for instance, can lower the risk of HPV transmission. While they may not provide complete protection against HPV, as the virus can infect areas not covered by a condom, their use can still offer a degree of protection against the virus and other sexually transmitted infections. Avoiding smoking is also a key preventive measure. Research has shown that smoking cigarettes can weaken the immune system, making it harder for the body to fight off HPV infections. This can increase the risk of HPV-related health problems, including cervical cancer. Now let's talk about the accessibility of HPV vaccines. These vaccines are widely available and can be obtained through various healthcare settings. Hospitals and clinics routinely offer HPV vaccinations as part of their services. Additionally, organized health camps often include HPV vaccinations in their offerings, making the vaccine available to a broad spectrum of individuals. As cervical cancer continues to threaten women's health, the combined efforts of vaccination, regular screening, and conscious lifestyle choices present a formidable defense. Thank you for watching our video on cervical cancer, a preventable threat. We hope this video has been informative and enlightening. We encourage you to engage with us in the comments section below. Share your thoughts, experiences, or any questions you might have. Your engagement helps us spread awareness and knowledge, and it can help others too. If you found this video helpful, we ask you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support allows us to continue producing more informative videos like this one. Don't forget to check out our other videos on other health topics. We appreciate your time and look forward to hearing from you. Stay informed, stay healthy. Until next time, goodbye.